Dear students, you know that quadratic equation has degree 2. You have solved already quadratic equation by factorization method. Step 1. Observe and explore. Look at the following examples. 1. X squared plus 6x plus 9 equals 0. Second, x squared plus 8x plus 16 equals 0. Third example, 4x squared plus 40 plus 25 equals 0. What do you understand from the above examples? Which formula you can able to remember? Yes, the formula is a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. That can be written as a square plus 2ab plus b square equal to a plus b whole square. Step 2. Define and prove. Once again, look at the examples 1, 2 and 3. What you can say about the LHS of the equation? Can you guess? Yes, they are all perfect squares. We can see the relation between middle term and third term. To get third term, divide the middle term by 2 and square it. Conclusion. Third term equal to 1 upon 2 into coefficient of middle term square. Apply and evaluate. Third term equal to 1 upon 2 into 6 whole square. That is equal to 3 square. That is equal to 9. Consider x square plus 6x plus 9 equals 0. You can see that left side of the equations, that is the expression x square plus 6x plus 9 equals 0. This is nothing but the expansion of x plus 3 whole square. You can apply the formula a plus b whole square. Again look at the coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x? 6. And find out half of the 6, that is equal to 3. Square this one, so 3 square is 9. So this left side becomes a perfect square. So x plus 3 whole square equals 0. Now we can take square root of this. Therefore x plus 3 equals 0. We get x equal to minus 3. Hence we can say minus 3 is the root of x square plus 6x plus 9 equals 0. Let us correlate the completely square concept, the area of rectangle and square. Consider the equation x square plus 2x minus 3 equals 0. Look at the left side of the equation. In this, the left side expression is not a perfect square. So what can be done for that? Let's see the next picture, that is with the help of square and rectangle. We are going to solve x square plus 2x minus 3 equals 0 with the help of square and rectangles. You can see the rectangles and squares over here. You can find out the blue color rectangles and the purple color square. So area of the blue color rectangle is x into 1, that is x, and second rectangle again blue color rectangles, x into 1x. There are two rectangles, area of the rectangle is 2x, and area of the square is x into x, x square. Area of the smaller square, that is red color square, is 1 square units. Now we see the detailed equations, the pictorial representation of the equations. So the empty space represents the square, 1 unit, square units. Length of the rectangle is x units, side square is x units, and area of the square is x square. And we have two rectangles, area of the two rectangles is 2x. And look at the equation now, x square plus 2x minus 3 equals 0. This is what the exact representation of square and rectangles of the equation. Now we can solve the equation by our complete square method. So now left side you have 3 squares, so that can be removed by adding 3 squares on both the sides. So there are 3 red color squares and 3 green color squares. So now we can see left side square will be completely eliminated. So you will get right hand square you will get the green color squares. All 3 squares will be there. That can be represented in the numerically represented in the above examples. That is x square plus 2x minus 3. What we are going to do here? We are going to remove 3 over here. How we added 3 squares? Same way we are going to add 3. So what will happen? These 3 will cancel left side, and right hand side will get 0 plus 3, 3. So the equation becomes x square plus 2x equal 3. So we have removed 3 squares over here. Now let's check the numerical representation of the equations. X square plus 2x minus 3 plus 3 will cancel. We get x square plus 2x equal to 3. Now again you can look at the left side. This square is incomplete. Only one square is required. So that we are going to add on left hand side. So what will happen if we are adding one square on left hand side? So this incomplete diagram becomes a perfect square, complete square of side x plus 1 units. So that we are doing here also. We are adding 1 on left hand sides, 1 on right hand side. So what do we get the new equation? X square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 3 plus 1 equal to 4. So left hand side becomes the perfect square. You can see the picture also. This also complete. The square is completed by adding one small square of 1 square units on the left hand side. So the equation becomes x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 4. Now we can consider equation x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 4. What we can do? Look at the equation again and the diagram. Compare these two. Now length of this side will be x plus 1 and length of the side will be x plus 1. This is square and area of the square is x plus 1 whole square. So we can factorize this. You can find the area of the square of the left hand side and look at the expression on the left hand side. That can be written as x plus 1 into x plus 1. Now the length of this side also x plus 1. So both the side will be x plus 1. You can write into the product of x plus 1 into x plus 1. So x plus 1 bracket x plus 1 equal to 4. The index of first term is 1, second term is also 1. So we get 1 plus 1 equal to 2. That means left side becomes x plus 1 whole square. We got 2x plus 1, so you can write as x plus 1 whole square. So what do you get now? X plus 1 whole square equal to 4. That is the equations. X plus 1 whole square equal to 4. Now it can be solved. How do you solve this? By taking square root on both the sides. So when you take the square root on both sides, what will happen? This become x plus 1. We will have two roots, that is, what is the value of root 4? That is 2 and minus 2. X plus 1 equal to 2 or x plus 1 equal to minus 2. This can be solved by adding 1 on both the sides, minus 1 on both sides. So that can be cancelled. You get the value x equal to 1. Same way you can solve the second equation also. X equal to minus 3 will get. So we get the final answer and final solution for the equation, that is 1 and minus 3. Type 2. When coefficient of x square is not equal to 1, that is 9m square minus 12m plus 2 equals 0. 9m square minus 12m equal to minus 2. Divide each term by 9. M square minus 12 upon 9m equal to minus 2 upon 9. Therefore, m square minus 4 upon 3m equal to minus 2 upon 9. Third term equal to, we are finding half of this, half into coefficient of m whole square, half into minus 4 upon 3 whole square, that is equal to minus 2 upon 3 whole square. What do you get? That is equal to 4 upon 9. This we have to add on both sides. So what do you get? M square minus 4 upon 3m plus 4 upon 9 equal to minus 2 upon 9 plus 4 upon 9. After simplifying this, you can see left side become complete square. So we get m minus 2 upon 3 whole square equal to 2 upon 9. Taking square root, m minus 2 upon 3 equal to plus or minus root 2 upon 3. Therefore, m equal to 2 upon 3 plus or minus root 2 upon 3. Then adding these two fractions, 3 is common, m equal to 2 plus or minus root 2 upon 3. So final answer, m equal to 2 plus root 2 upon 3 or m equal to 2 minus root 2 upon 3. Now we are going to derive the formula, quadratic formula, using completing square method. Look at the equation, ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. This is a general form of quadratic equations. This we are going to solve using completing square method, and we are going to get the formula x equal to minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Again, look at the equation, ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. Divide each term by a. You can see the first term is cancelled, getting cancelled. So what do you get? X square plus bx upon a plus c upon a equals 0. Now we can bring the constant term on right hand side. So x square plus bx plus, there is a space in between the elements as equal to and plus, so minus c upon a. Now we are going to add some terms over here. What are you going to do for that? Find out the middle term, that is b upon a, half coefficient of x whole square, that is b upon a into 1 upon 2, the whole square, that is b upon 2a whole square. We get b square upon 4a square. This can be added on both the sides. So b square upon 4a square is added on both the sides. We get left side x square plus b upon a x plus b square upon 4a square equal to minus c upon a plus b square upon 4a square. The simplification is shown by the variation colors. You can notice that. So blue color, so that is added both the sides, b square upon 4a square. So look at this left side. Left side is a perfect square. We can check with the multiplications, x into x square and x into the b upon 2a into b upon 2a, b square upon 4a square. So that simplification will be shown now. And here right answer also taking LCM 4ac plus b square minus 4ac plus b square upon 4a square, and after that you can take square root of this. That simplification will be shown. Can be shown by variation in colors. Now verify the multiplication. X plus b upon 2a into x plus b upon 2a. X square you are getting, b square upon 4a square you are getting. Then this calculation, that is b upon 2a plus b upon 2a, adding this one and x. So that will cancel 2 and 2. You get bx upon a. So you are getting the answer is correct. Right hand side, you get an LCM of the denominator. 4a square is the LCM. That will be shown here now. Now this left side become perfect square. We can take square root of this. So we get x plus b upon 2a upon into x plus b upon 2a. That is 1 will come out of this, and take this one. The orange color shows there is some change in the next steps. That is under the root plus or minus under the root b square minus 4ac. That will change. We change the order upon 4a square. That can be taken root can be taken 2a. This now we can group the term x equal to, bring b upon 2a that side, so you get the value of x. That's the final answer. That is the formula for quadratic equations using completing square method. So we get x equal to minus b upon 2a, that is adding minus b upon 2a both sides. So we can take the LCM, x equal to b upon 2a plus or minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a is a formula for finding the value of x of a quadratic equation. Thank you. That's all.